when Rowan pulled up with a fresh fade. In all honesty, you're doing too much, and Okay, Selena. Oh, I love this. So I'm at the part where Aylin is at her apartment after coming back, and she met with Arabin, and Kale led her to safety, talked to her about Aiden and what he's going through, and how they're starting to come up with a plan on how they're going to get him out. And obviously she's going to use the help of Arabin, which of course she doesn't want to, because she doesn't want to make more debts with him, because she already did that. She already had issues with him in the last book, so she's trying to get away from that. So yes, we're going back a lot to the Assassin's Blade, but right now she's in her apartment and she's trying on that second skin, basically, of that suit that Arabin specifically made for her and Sam. And she's like, maybe I can be Selena Sardathian again. I love it because she's very much gotten away from Selena, and that's what this whole book is about, right? Airfire is her going from Selena to Aylin, and it's just so funny that she's making those references, because it's like a second skin, perhaps made less scandalous by the exquisite detailing and extra padding, the pockets, the bits of an armored decoration, but there was not 1 inch left to the imagination. She let out a low whistle. Very well then, she could be Selena Sardathian again for a little longer, until this game was finished. I love that. I feel like it's showing that there's different pieces to her, and those pieces are Selena Sardathian and Aylin Ashwiver. Aylin Galanthnius. I'm gonna say so many names wrong in this whole series, so prepare for that. Please correct me and explain to me how to say some of these names, because I'm not going to be able to. But I feel like this is good because it's bringing us back into some of the characters that we haven't seen for a while, and showing what they're like now and what they're going to be going through with Selena, or Aylin. Gosh, it's definitely Aylin, and I much like her more. I'd much rather her be Aylin than Selena, but I do love Selena, and I love how sassy Selena is, so I like to see how much of them interweave with each other going forward, just because they are the same person, but they really aren't. Okay guys, I am about 13 chapters into Queen of Shadow, and there's just such a big shift in Aylin so far. I feel like she's definitely darker now that we're in Queen of Shadows. Now that she has her power shift, she's very deliberate. She's always 10 steps ahead of everyone, and everyone's just trying to catch up. It seems like everyone's trying to understand her game, and it's less chaos but more controlled burn, which honestly makes her a little terrifying. And because Aylin versus Selena, I'd let Aylin ruin my life any type of day. I definitely think being back in Rithtold adds to it too, just because every interaction kind of feels like political, especially with Kale. There's so much history there. There's not just an emotional toll, because he's also dealing with not having Selena in the way he used to, and knowing that she's no longer Selena, she's Aylin. I think that's a really difficult thing for them to deal with, and the reunion is more of like a standoff. It's not really let me meet my old friend. It's more of, it's not simple. It's not a simple reunion. It's, I don't know, ideological. There's a lot going on, and I don't know. Aside from that, Dorian, I am stressed. I'm so stressed. His situation just makes everything feel just way more urgent. I don't understand why there's not more help towards him. I feel like every time he's brought up, they're just, we'll see what happens, especially because it seems like everyone's way more focused on Aiden, and that's fine. Aiden, it seems like he's going to be a very important, very cool character, but Dorian, why are we not caring about Dorian? I don't know. Every time he comes up, I'm like, okay, cool, love that. But who's fixing this? because it doesn't seem like anyone's rushing to fix it. And that's fine. I don't know. All the characters seem to just be in their own little place right now. I still am trying to understand where Manon's part comes into this, and she seems like she's a really cool character, but I'm just not really, we haven't really learned what her clan is supposed to be doing in this whole thing and how they're going to relate to Aelin, because I feel like at some point Manon and Aelin are going to meet and they're going to learn. Manon's going to then become a very important piece in Celaena's life, or Aelin's life, and I feel like it's not going to be in help of the king. It's obviously going to be on Aelin's side, but I want to know where that comes into play. And then also there's Rowan. I didn't think I'd feel it this much as I genuinely do, just because I feel like a Victorian widow staring out a window waiting for him to come back. That's what I feel like, because he's grounded Aelin in such a way that's so noticeably missing right now, and without that she feels just more isolated, which makes everything just feel a lot heavier. So I would like Rowan to come back so then I can get that. Wasn't a match for that kind of spark. She's from Texas, I can tell by the way she's just stepping around the room. Okay. Hello guys. So, for this being a Queen of Shadows vlog, I haven't really spoke to you guys about how far I've gotten since I was about, I don't know, this far in. I literally have less than 100 pages left. I am right about here on the book. I feel like I've gotten a lot of clips of me just reading, which I have been just devouring it since I started listening to the audiobook while reading. So I've done a little bit of immersive reading, and since then I have been destroying this book because it is so good. I was just having a hard time getting back into it because I took quite a hiatus from reading this, just because I was reading other books. I was reading Binding 13 and Keeping 13, and then I was reading the rest of my TBR for the month of May. And then as soon as June started and I finished Keeping 13, I was back to Queen of Shadows, and I was having a hard time getting back into that. So then I got the audiobook, which was a whole feat in itself because it's only on Audible, but there is a Amazon Prime Days coming, so they have the deal where you can get Audible for free for 3 months. So I was literally going to listen to this, potentially listen to Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn, but I don't know if I'm doing the tandem read yet. So I'm gonna listen, because you only get one book a month with Audible, and so I don't know if I'm going to do one of those as an audiobook and one of them as a physical read. I think I'm gonna do both of them physical read in general, but then I'm like, well, then do I read those and then do Kingdom of Ash as my audiobook for next month, in the month of July, and then do I do the first book of Crescent City for my 3rd month? I don't know what I'm going to do, so let me know if I should be doing the tandem read or if I should not do the tandem read, because I don't know what I'm going to do. There's a lot of really mixed opinions on this, and I'm really like, I just don't know what to do. Like, I feel like people enjoy the tandem read, but then I also feel like people don't enjoy the tandem read. So I'm like, do I do the tandem read or do I not? That's where I'm at right now. That is not why we're here. We are here to talk about Queen of Shadows. And let me tell you, I was not a big fan of Lysandra in the last book. And this is the first thing I'm talking about because she has just made such a huge change in this book. And I love her. I love her and Aylin's friendship. I feel like it is just like, there is such a good vibe when there is a female strong friendship. And I feel like we are beginning to see how close and how sick these two women are going to be together. And I'm absolutely loving it. I was so excited to finally see Manon and Aylin finally interact with one another and have that badass fight scene between them. I was obsessed with that. When Rowan pulled up with a fresh fade, I was obsessed. I was so excited for him to come back into the story because I missed him.
She doesn't even go here.
At the beginning, and that was also why I was having a hard time getting back into it, because I was like, I need Rowan back. Like, what are we doing? I need Rowan. I was super excited to see Rowan back. I was dying when he found out what a nightgown was. Ooh, we're getting to a point where their romance is finally kicking off, and I am really loving their relationship with one another. I think Rowan is such a good fit for Aylin, as of right now anyway, and I feel like their relationship is just super badass. I think she needs that strong, protective male, but one that also lets her be who she wants to be, and that is exactly what Rowan is doing. He is being a good book boyfriend. Yeah, loving them. I am so eternally grateful for the way that they are actually caring about Dorian now, because I've been caring about him for a while now that I've gotten this far in the book. But like at the beginning, I said in one of my clips, like, why are we not caring about Dorian? And why are we doing nothing to help this man? Like, I love Dorian and I really do love him as a character, and I want to see what he's going to do with his powers, their magic being taken away from them. It's incredible that he is able to be that strong. His magic wielding outside of them literally being like their magic taken away from them, and he's still able to do little things, which is just so crazy because, you know, the rest of them have their powers suppressed. So I love Dorian. I know that Dorian was not meant for Aylin in a romantic sort of way, but I'm really glad that he is still getting such a big part of the story. I love him. So I'm excited to see how they actually started caring about him, because for a moment they're was fighting with Kale about killing him, and I'm like, dude, Aylin would never actually do that. Like, you don't understand. Like, I don't know how you don't understand. Like, Aylin would never actually do that. So that I am honestly hating how needy and annoying Kale has been, and I'm going to say, Kale, get over it. So annoyed with how much Kale has been needy. He's been annoying and just like bitchy, and I'm like, dude, like, can you calm the fuck down? Like, in all honesty, you're doing too much, and Aylin knows what she's doing. I'm the fucking fire-breathing bitch queen. She is the heir of fire. She is the queen of shadows. So, like, the queen of Terrasen, she's smart, like, knows what she's doing. She would never actually kill him. She loves Dorian. Just needs to figure it out, and if killing him is the way to save him from this demon who is tearing their people inside of them apart, then so be it. But like, she is going to do what's best for her people, and that is what makes a great queen. So I'm loving Aylin. I'm loving all of the characters. I'm loving Lysandra, which is insane because I did not like her in Assassin's Blade at all. So this is like so good. I am at the point where, spoiler, she just told the people that she is the queen of Terrasen, and that once Dorian is done grieving the king, then he will be the king and he will lead those people, and she better not fuck.
Hey, yo!
They better not fuck with her, they better not fuck with her people, and they better not fuck with Dorian. And I am obsessed with how well put together she is and how strong she is as a queen. And I'm also grateful that Miss Sarah J. Maas will write a woman being strong, but also be super vulnerable, because it also ended the chapter with her saying how she stepped directly inside and started sobbing, because that is the life of normal people, right? Like, you can be strong, you can do these things, you can do amazing, incredible things, but at the same time, it's okay to cry and it's okay to have those emotions. And I think she writes these characters really well in that in that aspect, I guess. Anyway, I'm now reading Manon with Elide, because we also met Elide in this book, and seems like Elide is like half witchling, half human. And all these powers just got released. She's being held by that bitch Vernon, and is like, no, girly, you're a witch. Like, you're part of our tribe now, Blackbeak tribe now. So you're able to be with us if that's what you would want, and you want to explore your powers and like not. And Manon is now saving Elide because he is trying to take her to see, like, on her and see like her powers can do. With the whole Vernon thing, Vernon and his cronies, whatever, all of his bad guys are doing horrible things to the witch tribes right now, where they're taking the witch tribes and they're making them birth these things. They're not witches, so they're birthing these things. Mass sexual assault, just really weird, and I don't exactly understand that portion, which I'm excited to also read the next books, because I'm like, I want to know what's going on with the witches, because they are a very big part of the story now, but like, what are they going to do? I know they met each other and that they will probably have a relationship at some point going forward, Manon and Aelin and the witches and the Fae, but I want to know like what's going on with that, and like, they're going to stop these guys from breeding these things. I am very interested in that. I loving this. I am immediately going to go into Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms, just because I took a minute before reading this and I kind of wished I didn't, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a break from Throne of Glass, read other books on my TBR, but at the same time I was really invested in moving on, and I didn't do that for myself, and then I got out of investment with this book. So I don't know, a whole thing. I'm loving it. You guys are going to join me for a little bit while I finish this book, because I'm going to finish it and then we'll decide if I'm going to tandem read the next two, which I will for sure do a vlog for, and I'll be better about filming my reactions to chapters more often. I promise. I 100% promise I'll be better about the next vlog. But I did take photos of like favorite quotes, and so like when I'm done we can talk about those. If not, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, that is my thoughts so far on this giant chunk that it was like about there, this giant chunk that I read since last time I talked to you. But yeah, bye guys.